Good morning and welcome to Paddling Places, Florida. Today we're doing a product review on the, I can't pronounce their name, Feiyu Tech WG2 waterproof 3-axis gimbal. Now, I had another WG product which is not waterproof, and the problem with that was it got in the water and shorted out. I had a little incident on a kayak the other day where I lost a DSLR and I lost my other 3-axis gimbal by WG. And now it's not the WG2 because the WG2 is waterproof. Now this recording is being done on the WG2 from a Hero session. Now it does come with the mounts to where you can set up your Hero 4 Black, your 5, your 6, your session. It comes with the adapter, which is great. From a lot of the other manufacturers fail miserably to add that, and that kind of aggravates me that they don't do that. Now right now we are paddling on one of my favorite lakes and the fog is just layered in, so I'm going to turn this thing around and then demonstrate how the Feiyu app works. Now this thing has a 360-degree view. You can change the parameters for speed and all that kind of thing if you want to. I like the slow pan like this. And there we go. You can see the fog over here. Now one thing good about this app, it's pretty intuitive. So you just download it, either your Android or your iOS device, whichever the case may be. What I'm gonna do is just do some paddling here and basically let the gimbal do its job. Now anybody that kayaks knows that the boat rocks left to right or yaws left to right as you're paddling, and we shouldn't see any of that in this video. Well, we're going through a nice section of fog right here. This is really cool. So as we sit here out here this morning doing a product review on the Feiyu, I think I pronounced that right, WG2. It is waterproof, has a nice intuitive application. It works really well. Well, what we're doing is heading in through this fog. And it's funny, I'm looking at the GoPro app, and it's a lot denser than the GoPro is showing. So I'll put a couple of pictures up here, stills that I'm doing, and maybe even a video clip from the DSLR. Let me see what that does here. Again, it's waterproof. The Hero session is waterproof. So if I have that incident happen again, God forbid, at least the camera gear will be safe. Now it has several different settings. You can pan, you can follow pan, you can lock them all that kind of thing. And you can operate them using the buttons, using a double button press, that'll lock it in. 3-button press, you know, just read the instructions, they're really simple. Or you can use the application to set the way you want it to set. Now I'm not sure on the battery life on this, they're saying a couple hours. We're gonna find that out. But basically, if it does what the session will do, then hey, that'll work out fine. Now they're not replaceable batteries like the non-waterproof Feiyu 3-axis gimbal. I don't know how well it's going to operate. I know that the standard WG worked really, really well. I also have a whole hem XG1, which again is not waterproof. It'd be nice if Hohem would come out with a waterproof unit, because their gimbals are outstanding. Now I'm setting the gimbal to panning follow. That means it'll just stay where it is, but just pan. And then I can do a 360-degree spin, which is what I'm going to do here to show you how this thing works. Hey everybody, now we're going to hit the sun here in just a second. But I want to do a full 360. One of the shortcomings of the Hohem XG1 is it does not do a full 360-degree turn, where this one does. And then you can pan up or down, like that, or come down. You can set up your settings, the motor dynamics, the joystick settings, the auto rotation mode rate. You can speed that up or slow it down. Right now mine is reading the motor settings, and if I wanted to change the panning speed, you just kind of set the dial where you want it, and then you just save it. It has a firmware upgrade where you can go in and check it. It's saying that it has a new firmware. I'm going to go ahead and download it. Well, that wasn't the smartest thing I've done, guys. I went ahead and hit the download the firmware update on the app while out here on the lake. It took about 5 minutes. I would suggest you do that at home. But hey, it worked. Everything worked out fine. And we're back online again. Fortunately, there was no problem. That's a good way to test it, I guess. But so far, I'm very pleased with the gimbal. It tracked really well. I like the idea of the 360-degree turn. Also the ability to use the adjustable balance wheel towards the top motor allows you to put your Hero Session in, or your Hero 5 Black, or your Hero 4 Black 6, whatever one you got. Even a Yi will fit in here. And then you can balance this relatively simple by using the adjustment knob on the second motor, the one behind the camera, and it has a little twistable knob there, and basically all you have to do is twist that and then loosen it up and then put it on the slide until you get the balance you want. And once you achieve that, you lock it down, and hey, you're all ready to good to go. So basically what we're doing now is we're just kind of finishing up the review on this, but hey, this is definitely a keeper. And the big important thing for me is it is 100% waterproof. We will do a test later, and we'll put this in the swimming pool, because the water here in Florida, most of it's brackish water, so it looks like root beer. So you really can't see anything. But I will do a test once I get back to the house and put it underwater and see how that all works. So hey, we'll be back in just a little bit. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's review on the Fujian, I think I'm pronouncing that right, WG2. This is a waterproof 3-axis gimbal that really works well. And one of the great things is you don't have to worry about it if it does fall in the water or in the pool or doing that, or you're doing surfing or stuff like that. You can mount your gimbal and your Hero Session or 5 Black or 6, anything that's waterproof without the waterproof case. you can mount that right on this gimbal and you'll be ready to go. It is self-adjustable for self-balancing, so you can adjust for the different cameras. It does come with the session cage mount, also the strap mount for like the Yi and the GoPros and stuff like that. So it's very, very versatile. I'm very pleased with it. Again, it's waterproof. I'm not sure about the battery life on this thing, but I'm into this right now for about an hour. I've been just panning and getting different shots and stuff like that. So, hey, if you're looking for something that's waterproof and can use a multitude of sport cameras, this is the one. This thing works really, really great. So, hey, we'll see you on the next one.